Okay, so this is part number 126. This is Line18 a3s6 Muon Oxqark Ammonium Perchlorate Argon Gas Neutrinos VASIMR Rocket Wow Seti. Okay, again, here's the tags for it that we're going to talk about in this video. And when I googled this number, this came up here. MK Sankara UofI Connect Center was doing some research on blah blah blah. There is a natural star and galaxy dependent neutrino background which produces UV emissions. I was googling ammonium perchlorate because I was trying to find what it meant. I didn't know. And then this guy's file came up, and he was doing some research on photocatalytic recently. And there is a natural star and galaxy dependent neutrino background which produces STP UV emissions within photocatalytic molecule from Muon Oxqark interaction. He says if we enhance muon bombardment frequency and energy, we can accelerate the photocatalyst effect. And he gives all the links to it. And then the above muon enrichment ammonium perchlorate is a method to supercharge rocket fuel. Also, the process will work to increase the decomposition time of TNT or RDX reactions. Okay, and then ammonium perchlorate composite propellant APCP is a modern solid rocket propellant used in both manned and unmanned rocket vehicles. So basically it's used in satellites as well. That's a graph. Here's another little picture. Artist's impression of several VASIMR engines propelling a craft through space. This is an invention that someone's patented, and he's saying that it travels a lot faster. So I put it on here because it came up with it. It's magnetoplasma rocket. So the variable specific impulse magnetoplasmic rocket, VASIMR, is an electromagnetic thruster for spacecraft propulsion. It uses radio waves to ionize and heat a propellant in magnetic fields to accelerate the resulting plasma to generate thrust. It is one of several types of spacecraft electric propulsion systems. The method of heating plasma used in VASIMR was originally developed as a result of research into nuclear fusion. VASIMR is intended to bridge the gap between high thrust, low specific impulse propulsion systems and low thrust, high specific impulse systems. VASIMR is capable of functioning in either mode. Costa Rican scientist and former astronaut Franklin Chang Diaz created the VASIMR concept and has been working on its development since 1977. Yeah, it's 2012 now, so he's been working on it for over 35 years. And I didn't see any updates on whether he's got it working yet or not, so I don't know if it's ready to go. I'm assuming it is. VASIMR, the variable specific impulse magnetoplasma rocket, represents the future of translunar and interplanetary transportation as well as propulsion within Earth's orbit. So he's saying it's the future. Its superb efficiency compared to that of conventional chemical rocket allows double the payload mass for lunar delivery and half the transit time to Mars. Now look at that. Half the transit time to Mars. They're saying it's going to take them 17 months to get to Mars for the Mars 500 trip mission that they're currently testing right now. They're doing a test on Earth to see how long the astronauts can last in this Mars 500 thing without going crazy. So far, so good. They've had some health issues and stuff, though. So this guy here has an invention that says he can cut that time in half. So we're getting there, right? I said 3 days. He says 17 months divided by 2 is 6 months. So 7 months, 7.5 months, say. 8 months? So yeah, 8.5 months. 7.5 months, sorry. Never mind. I can't do any math. Okay, its robust design allows much greater power levels than existing electric propulsion systems and promises longer lifetimes. For more information on the market applications or the science and story behind VASIMR, navigate to the Missions or Technology pages. The VX200 and VF200 pages contain information on the experimental and flight models currently being tested. The video below features the inventor of VASIMR and current chairman and CEO of Ad Astra Rocket Company, Dr. Franklin Chang Diaz. So this is, I didn't get his picture, but anyways, I was going to mix this rocket, VASIMR, with the Tesla turbine. This was another future invention that came up. Use our future motive power with neutrinos. Okay, so the mayas say that you need to combine the Tesla turbine with the motive power with the neutrinos, and they said as of January 24th, 11:58 p.m., they said to mix these two together for your UFO engine. Here's a picture of how it works. It has the plasma source antenna, superconducting magnets. You have ionize, energize, accelerate, detach. You have gas, cold plasma. Then you have a RF boost antenna, energized plasma, and then the accelerated plasma. So you want to add the test line turbine, argon gas, cold plasma from the neutrinos. And then this one shows a 2 MW solar-powered lunar tug concept using 4 VASIMR engines. So these are all concepts that he has written on his site. February 10th, 2012, 8:16 p.m. My thoughts. See Line18J. It hasn't been filmed yet. It's going to be a while before I film it. But I'll bring it back to your attention to come to this video. We're at line 18A, and that's line 18J, so it's going to take a while to get there. So see line 18J for cold plasma equals neutrinos. All videos that mention gas plus neutrinos for data research. Basically, if you're doing any type of research on cold plasma or neutrinos, you need to take a look at these videos and put together the gas, the neutrinos, and the data that comes up to see what you can come up with for your calculations. You want to go to line 24, line 22, 28FY, 18U, 18M, 18K, 18J, 18I, 18G, 18E, 18D, 18B, 18A3Z3, 18A3X, 18AS4, 18A, 17T2, 17T, 17K, and 16B. Again, all this stuff's going to be blogged on my website on the Victoria Stafford a Psychic Investigation, and I'll show you what it looks like right here. It says Paranormal UFO Ghost Stories and Dreams at the top. That's the website address, Victoria Stafford a Psychic Investigation.wordpress.com. And I blog about UFOs and stuff, missing persons, and psychic dreams and stuff, as well as ghost stories, haunted stories, and the Wow Seti signal, which is something I'm working on this year. So I put pictures up, I put the video up, and then I put all the notes from my research notes up there so you can take a look at them. Okay? So based on the theories from these two inventions, you can put this together and use it for this alien Wow Seti UFO engine design. So here's the new calculation. The VASIMR plus a Munon, I don't know what that is, Munon Enriched Ammonium Perchlorate plus cold plasma plus neutrinos plus argon gas plus the Tesla turbine. You want your energized plasma, the accelerated plasma equals 5G force. Okay? That's what we're hoping to achieve by mixing all this stuff. There's other things that are going to go into these mixtures, like the liquid gas, the hydrogen, and all that stuff. Again, each set of videos has different formulas that come up, and when you combine all of them together, we should get that 5G force according to the Mayas. High-speed engraving system. Okay, so I brought this up because it was interesting. It said, I didn't know it was a printer. It's so good we've developed 5G force. I was looking for a PDF or something that someone had a theory of how to do it, right? So I got this up. I still didn't know what it was. Then I found out it was a printer. So So it's the LIDAR, light detection and ranging, also LIDAR. Well, this is still important though, okay? So I'm going to read it to you, and then you'll see why. High-speed engraving laser system is the newest gantry design from Kern Electronics and Lasers. The HSC model combines fast engraving speeds of 150 inches per second and consistent beam power and beam quality over the entire tabletop for laser cutting and laser engraving. I want you to take a look at the words here. The key words is beam power, laser cutting, engraving speeds, and 150 inches per second, and then we have the 5G coming up, right? So this is showing that with 5G speed, they use lasers and beam power. So again, when I'm doing like a remote viewing or psychic investigation, I look for keywords. So I'm kind of throwing it in with this as well. I always look for keywords to look for something, some sort of formula out of it. So to me, this is saying 5G can be achieved if we use beam power, lasers with speed, okay? I will explain later why I think that, okay? So the LIDAR, light detection and ranging, also LIDAR, is an optical remote sensing technology that can measure the distance to or other properties of a target by illuminating the target with light, often using pulses from a laser. LIDAR technology has applications in geomatics, archaeology, geology, geomorphology, seismology, forestry, remote sensing, and atmospheric physics, as well as in airborne laser swath mapping, ALSM laser atterment and LIDAR contour mapping. The acronym LIDAR, laser detection and ranging, is often used in military contexts. The term laser radar is sometimes used even though LIDAR does not employ microwaves or radio waves and therefore is not a radar in the strict sense of the word. So I have the LIDAR microwaves, you want to take the LIDAR, add microwaves, add radio waves, mix with alien technology to create the 5G force. So that's another formula. You want to take this LIDAR, add microwaves to it, add radio waves, and mix with the alien technology, which is the other formulas, to create the 5G force. Okay, so that's the end of this video.